Hi everybody. Today I'm going to make stuffed peppers for freezing. These are some of our purple bells, and they really turned out nice this year. So I thought I would grab a bunch of them while they're coming in pretty strong and make some stuffed peppers for the winter. Anyway, I'm making sauce to go over top as well, and I've taken these and put them in boiling water. I've sliced them with a little cross at the bottom and put them in boiling water for about 30 seconds, and you can see how easy the peeling starts to come off. Then I'm going to cut them up, add some spices, and make a sauce to go on top of the stuffed peppers. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Alright, I just chopped up some onions. I have garlic in here. I'm going to make the sauce for on top of the peppers. So, it's already smelling pretty good in here. Sammy is filming. So we'll get this kind of translucent, and then I'm going to add the tomatoes, which Sammy over there. You're going to make people sick. These are the tomatoes that I skinned. These are the Opelkas.
Tomatoes.
And all I'm going to do, as I put them in the pot, is just kind of cut them up like this, and add them to the pot once the garlic and the onions are translucent. Then I'll add some seasoning. And
What's the advantage of these tomatoes over the other ones?
They are meatier. They're meatier. They're juicy, but they're not, you've got a lot more meat, and it's better for sauces.
They don't seem to have as much seed cavity.
No. Look, if we cut another one. See? Yeah,
that's good eating there.
So they're really good in sauces. So that's all I'm going to do is chop these up, and then they'll cook down, and we'll make a nice sauce for our stuffed peppers.
Yeah.
Okay, I chopped up the tomatoes. I've added some spices, some oregano, salt and pepper. We already have our garlic and onions in here, and you can see these tomatoes, like I said, I just kind of went through and chopped them up loosely, but they will cook down and make a really nice thick tomato sauce. And I kind of keep adding spices as I go. We did have some basil that we grew and dried, and I added some of our homemade basil. One thing I like about cooking out of the garden is that you know what's going into it pretty much. You pretty much know everything that's going in there. So this is going to be the sauce for our stuffed peppers, and the next thing I'm going to do is prepare the filling. Okay, the sauce for the top of the peppers is doing good. I'm not going to break it up a whole lot because I kind of like little chunks of tomato on top. But I'm just going to let it cook down a little bit, and that'll make a nice topping, I think. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to start the meat, and I have garlic and onion in here sauteing. I'm going to add some ground beef, and we have homegrown sausage, not our homegrown, but our neighbor's homegrown sausage that I'm going to add to it. I was going to put ground lamb in there, but maybe another time. For now, it's going to be a mixture of these two. So we'll be back as we progress. Okay, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm a little weird about kitchen gadgets. I have too many, but I have 2 kitchens, so that's a good thing. Plus, when Sam and I got married, us both being over 50, we had accumulated a lot of stuff. But anyway, this one I really love. And I can't recall if I got this when I went to Lehman's one time, Lehman's Hardware in Kidron, Ohio. But this is the greatest thing for breaking up meat when you're going to need to make like crumbled ground beef, etc. So Sammy said I should show you this tool. But you just kind of go through and break it up like this. It makes it, I don't know, just more of a smaller, piece consistency. It helps to cook it quicker. So I'm mixing my sausage and my ground beef with the onions and garlic, getting ready to make the filling. I have to put my rice on, but I wanted to show you my gadget. Isn't it cute? Okay, maybe this is too much info, but the meat's ground and the onions are cooked and the garlic's cooked. So what I'm going to do is pull this meat out of this pot with another kitchen gadget that everybody probably has. Oh, I'm steaming up. Anyway, hang on. We're steaming up. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to drain it, and then I'm going to run the juices through a sieve because there's a lot of garlic and stuff in there I want to keep. So sorry about the steam. Okay, I tried to film earlier, and I got a lot of steam. But anyways, I'm pulling all the meat out and draining it, and then I'm going to take juices that are left in here and drain them through a little mesh strainer, because I want to keep all that garlic and everything that's in there. I don't want all those little goodies going away. Anyway, I hope this isn't too much info. I just thought you'd like to see the whole process. Okay, it's time to clean these peppers. And we can see how many we got here. Let's see, 9, 12, 15. That ought to make a nice handful of peppers for stuffed peppers later on in the year when we feel the need. Anyway, all I'm going to do is take out the core, hopefully without screwing up the pepper. And then I'll go in there with a spoon, just hollow it out really good. This is going to make a nice big one. Peppers were gorgeous this year. See, I'll just get in there and clear some of this out. Get it ready for stuffing. Now these purple bells, they will actually turn green when you cook them. And I'm going to show you inside. They're actually green inside. But they're so pretty, they almost look like an apple. It almost has a shininess about it that you'd see in a nice fresh apple. See? They're green inside, and they turn green when you cook them. I got the rice going, and I turned the sauce off because I think it's thick enough, and I think it'll be just fine. Oops, my camera is moving. What the hell? Alright, let's try this again. Anyway, I have my rice going. I'm just waiting it to come to a boil so I can turn it off. I'm using brown rice. And I've turned off the sauce. I think it is to the point, whoops, sorry. The camera is just not cooperating with me today. Okay, got the rice going, just waiting for it to come to another boil, which it almost is. And then I'll let it sit, and then I'll fluff it with a fork. It'll be ready to mix to our hamburger sausage mixture. And this I turned off because I think it's thick enough. Just naturally, a little of this will go in the stuffing of the peppers, but mostly just on top. So I ended up with 15 peppers. I'm still in the process of cleaning them out, but they're nice big peppers. And something I found that worked really well for scooping them out is my grapefruit spoon. It worked really well getting down in the cavities and scraping the seeds away. Oops, there goes the phone. I'll be back. I've mixed our rice in with the sausage hamburger spice mixture. And I put a little bit of the sauce that I made in just because I wanted it to be a little moister, to make sure it was moist enough. Anyway, I tasted this, and I did put a little spice in there that makes it have a little kick. But I tasted it, and it was good. So I'm hoping the rest of it's going to turn out okay. They are ready to go in the oven. We'll check back on all 15 of them when they're done. Well, they're done baking. They smell wonderful. They look good. I'm just going to wait for them to cool, and then when they're completely cooled, I'm putting them in the freezer until they freeze, just a rough, a quick freeze. And then I'm going to separate them into meals and put them in my food saver bags for freezing. So I will show you the end process when I get to it. We're almost there.